Greetings and salutations, this is the Deeds and Shares Payout Show Weekly for Entropia Universe. I'm Lorespade, your every week homie to tell you about Deeds and Shares. What's a Deed and Share, you ask, in Entropia Universe? It's a thing that pays you dividends on a weekly basis. And the deeds pay you on a daily basis, probably. If they do. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this little situation. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 payouts for the Arcadia Underground and 2 payouts for the Arcadia Moon. What this means for you? Well, I mean, the Arcadia Underground, it's selling for about, let's see, I gotta open up my vehicle really quick. I just looked at the auction house just a second ago, and it was looking pretty interesting. Ooh, man, I tell you what. Sorry for the lateness and the delay. I slept all day. Like all day. Anyways, so as you can see right here, it's pretty low, and actually this one's actually kind of high in the 60s, but see, the orders that are buying them are pretty low, and if the orders if too many people start selling to the orders, the price will drop. And right now the retail is about 55, 50, 58 or something like that. So when I say retail, that's what it's going for in the auction house right now. And on the Arcadia Moon side of things, they're actually going for like 25 a pop, and the orders are going for like 20. So you mix those two things together, and that's why you got such a middle of the road right here. Is almost 22, right? So it seems like there's more people selling to the orders than they are buying actually on the auction house. So what that basically tells you is maybe you should probably be trying to make, if you're wanting some of these deeds, you're probably going to want to get these from other players and just bypass the auction house entirely, and probably make your purchases and sells based off of the orders with a little bit extra, maybe, I don't know, and you can probably get some for a decent chunk instead of paying full retail for these things. Now, if you want to try to raise the price, go ahead and buy the retail. It's pretty overpriced in my opinion, especially if you're going to be buying in bulk. But just keep that in mind when you're buying and selling Arcadia Moon and Arcadia Underground, or Arcadia in general. I'm kind of still far away from it. I'm not the biggest fan of Arcadia right now, but that doesn't mean you don't have to be. You can do whatever you want. That's kind of the beautiful part about it all. I don't have much money today. But let's go ahead and transfer that through the 31 little cents right there. But yeah, Arcadia's Arcadia Underground, it's producing. There still has to be some mining, especially there are still mining stuff that is worth something, especially in the Arcadia Underground, and it's high risk mining, so you don't need an amp to hit something big, but you probably want to have some mining skills. Arcadia Moon is the same way, but I don't think many people mine over there, and the taxes just kind of, it feels too high for my taste, but so it eats into a lot. But hex to the yizzle. I'm here in my shop. I have just recently restocked everything. We still got liberators for sale in case you want to do some vehicular combat in the PvP areas, and we also got a lot of lower level 10 series of the Hyperion for sale, and if you want to grind up a little bit to try to get to be able to use some of the higher level stuff, I would recommend just grinding on the 30s. They're the cheapest thing, and then going full retail, buying some of the other stuff from the auction house. Currently, I'm not selling any big things too much because I kind of want to make sure everyone is leveled up, right? I just want to make sure everyone is leveled up. So we're just working on selling low level stuff so you can get what you need. But I was skilling on the 30s and stuff like that, and it kind of does work out very well, getting you up to at least 60. So, but you gotta like really just focus in on it. Trust me, I'm out of the Papugi cave. I'm like, wow, okay, that was like 2 months of like just straight grinding. It was insane. You know, let's just sit back down and have a good little chat about the shares. All right. Well, it looks like Ancient Greece did not pay out this week, which is really surprising because I know a lot of stuff was going on over there, especially with the Halloween stuff. But I think it's Kill the Paras or whatever. I don't think there's much stuff on Ancient Greece, but Next Island should be popping off. But I think if you're going over to Next Island to kill those Paras, you might as well go down to Ancient Greece and do one of your dailies there to become a citizen. So you can maybe in about 100 something days you can like get some really nice goodies. But yeah, it's gonna take you a while. That's just the nature of the beast. But it looks like it went from 9 to less than 9. It didn't pay out this week, so it's kind of to be expected, and we're kind of late in doing the show today. It's about to already tick over, but better late than never. But yeah, I don't know if it didn't pay out this week. It probably will pay out next week. Good things are going on in Next Island and Ancient Greece in general, so if you have not popped over there in a while, you might want to. It's actually pretty fun. But we got Halloween Mayhem. It's right upon us. It's the 27th and it's supposed to be on the 30th. Come on, Mind Arc, you're cutting it really close, but I guess they had to like really put in some work, I guess. I don't know. But Hex to the yeah. We got all sorts of the goodness. It looks like it has declined just ever so slightly this week, but it did reach that high right there at 895, but now this is just dipping right back down. I don't know what it's gonna do, but if it's not gonna pay out very often, but I really think that everyone's just sitting on it, man, and they need to be jumping up and running up over there. But that's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to it, but it didn't pay out this week, so yeah. Calypso Land Deeds Trust only paid out 2 PEC this week. It's because everybody is not on Calypso. Everybody is doing stuff everywhere else, especially with all these events going on for Halloween. And Calypso not doing Halloween Mayhem until the 30th, which is in just a couple of days. But that's fine. But it does look like it has dipped a little bit in the past week. Maybe because of that, I don't know. But just a small decline, not too bad. We got the 28 to 127.99. Just because it looked like it does look like it's going down. But if you think about it objectively, this is kind of where we started. We actually started right around 30 PED, and the moment it turned into shares, people just plopped it down like, nah, we're gonna like jack it all the way up. But during the conversion, I remember this very well. It was right around 30 PED a share. Looks like we're getting to where it's like right where it needs to be from where it was, right? So it's been really overinflated for quite a while. Now it's getting back to where it needs to be. realistically, just remember, like, these things were all like 10 pet a piece. Technically, it wasn't 10 pet a piece, but it was, what, 1,000 pet or something for the equivalent of 100, which is 10 pet a piece. So just think about it like that, and how big it is. But it does pay out doubles constantly, so that just automatically means that it is pretty much worth 20. And then we tack on the little bit of extra, because there for a while it was only paying out like 3 peck a piece on a constant weekly basis. Now it's paying out 2. So I don't know. Maybe the price should go down to around 20. But because of the history it's always had, 30 seems to be about right. So, but it's about right now, right? It's just a little bit below, and that's because the volatility. We'll see what happens during Mayhem, and see if it can go back up to 30. At 3 peck a share payout, but I don't know. I just don't know. We're just gonna have to see. We're gonna have to wait and see all that stuff. Crystal Palace Space Station. Didn't pay out last week, but it definitely paid out this week, and maybe it shows because it's gone up. I don't know, but no, where are we going with this? This is a big drop right here, so I don't know. Like get that big drop from 912, and now it's what, 944. So that's actually gone up. Does it deserve it? I don't know. I mean, I still need to go up there. Apparently there's some good skilling up there to be had, so that might be on the table soon for me. I think I feel comfortable enough to go up there, but we're going to go ahead and take that money. But 1 peck this week, and that's great. It's at 944. This thing has just had like all sorts of just highness right here, and this before this it was 10. It Buzz Lightyear pretty much sold these for like 10, and then boom, it jumped up to like what it was, and then now it's finally started to fall down, and as people want to liquidate and sell some of the stuff, and just everything's trading hands. So up and down volatility is good, especially if you buy it when it's low, sell it when it's high. We'll see whenever it actually does make another upswing, or it might just go down lower. And just always keep an eye on it, and make sure if you do buy it lower, that you are in it for the long haul. And who knows, it might go back up. It's what happens. It happens all the time, all the time. All right, new treasure island that paid out 1 peck this week. Show me what we're working with. How low can you go before people start wigging out? And yes, it went pretty low. Let's see, what would we call this? So at this point right here was the first really good trend, whenever it started to go up, and it was at like 6.99, low 7, and if you bought it right here while it was perfectly fine, like it paid out pretty recent, or pretty a lot. It paid out decently, and then boom, it just jumped on up like a whole ped, which is great, especially if you buy it pretty low. Then you pretty up there. Now it looks like, from what we can see right now, is this little right here, this little divot. We did get some good sells. Somebody was buying it at the dip and got some really good prices for it. And I think some people actually might have got scammed. But 756, and now it is up to 810. So that's not a bad price movement. That's actually, if depending on how many you had and bought at this low percentage, but not, I mean, come on, there's not a lot of volume right here, but yeah, dude, yeah, it's still pretty good. But just Also, you got to keep to fact that if you buy a lot, have a lot, and every single week you get like a pack off of each one of them, you know, that builds up too. If you snowball it in back into the shares, it's one thing, or if you use it, that's another thing. I've been using mine. I haven't been snowballing too much, but we're here with this, so I'm happy with it. But I'm just wondering what move it's going to take next. Is it going to go higher? Is it going to stay like this? Is it going to go lower? It's just one of those things I'm greatly interested in, but I am very happy to have the amount that I have. Looks like Rocktropia did pay out this week. Well, and it's still remaining to be just ridiculously high because I don't know when Codex is gonna arrive there. I haven't been on Rocktropia at all. Like, yeah, it's been like over a year probably. I want to go. I just want to make sure everything's like working. But apparently some people are already there. They go there a lot. They enjoy it, and I'm happy for them. I want to see Codex there. I think that would be really cool. And but no real big changes on Rocktropia quite yet. And now we also got Triton, which is, holy smokes, still in the grand predicament it's always been. And apparently it's just too expensive for me to buy, but there's not a lot of them available to buy, and that's why it's expensive. So it's like, I am not touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. But I still got the 330 that I made. All buying it at 10, thinking I had more time, and then they're like, no, we're not going to sell anymore. Because I guess they expected it to be like selling out within a couple of days, but it didn't. Because I guess there was a lot of FUD. There's a lot of other investments that were going on at the time, like the twin tokens and stuff like that you could actually buy good weapons and stuff. And there was too much going on in the market. It was a bad time to release a share. And it really was, because all I could just get was just a few, and then they said, no, we're just gonna wait until some later date. And here we are. We're still sitting here from, I guess, 2003 when it opened up its doors, and now it's like, I don't know, it's today's date, right? This is like 2025, so like a couple years, and they still haven't started selling these things again. So I don't know, maybe they're gonna wait until after Unreal, or maybe they're just happy with where it's at right now and just gonna let us fight for the crumbs and at an overinflated price. I don't know what the deal is, but Triton actually is really good. That's the sad part. Triton is so good. It pays out every week. Like, just imagine if somebody had the foresight to just buy every last one of them. Of course, it would probably be like 9 ped right now, it paying out every single week. You'd be able to get a really good deal on it. But no, this is not what happened. It's really good. I'd love to get more Triton Industries, but alas, they're not selling them at 10 ped anymore. I'm saying that it's frustrating. It's just so frustrating. I am frustrated. I'm also broke until November. It is what it is. Everybody's broke sometimes, and that could be you. It's definitely me. But I'm still waiting for the Halloween mayhem to start. Man, I really should probably go over to the next island and get some of those treats there, or dropping off those Nimparas. But alas, maybe next year. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go to the rig and pick up oil, because I'm poor and I don't have any money, and I'm gonna go pick up like a dime every 5 minutes. Whatever. Make fun of me if you want. I might just shoot people there. I don't know. It is what it is. Like, share, and subscribe. Come over to the shop at the Medusa Bazaar. If you want to get some Hyperion stuff. Shop is fully stocked. We got the PR30s and all this other pimp stuff. And hells to the shop 2-1 at Medusa Bazaar. Be helpful and share your knowledge, guys. It's important. Did this thing get bigger? Anyways, like, share, and subscribe. I am outies like belly buttons. And until next time, bye everybody.